The man I married wasn't the man I wanted. I once believed marriage meant love, partnership, and support. But I was wrong. The man I married wasn't the man I wanted or needed. When I first met Ryan, he seemed kind, respectful, and gentle. We got married quickly. At first, I thought my new home would be filled with laughter, warmth, and shared love. But I walked into a house that wasn't ours, it was his mother's. From the very first day, Ryan's mom treated me not like a daughter-in-law, but like a servant. Wake up early, Emily. A good wife serves the family first. Cook for everyone, not just for your husband. Don't sit idle. There's always work to do. I tried to be respectful. I tried to win her heart. But no matter what I did, it was never enough. Ryan never stood up for me. Every time his mother criticized me, I'd glance at him, silently begging him to say something, to protect me, to tell her I was his wife, not her maid. But instead, he would lower his eyes, nod, and say, "Mom's right. Just do it, Emily." That broke something inside me, because I didn't want a man who obeyed his mother in everything. I wanted a husband who could love and respect me, who could make decisions for us, not just follow commands. I remember one night, I sat at the edge of our bed and whispered, "Ryan, do you ever see me? Do you ever notice how tired I am?" He just sighed. "Don't complain, Emily. Mom is old. Just listen to her." That night, I cried myself to sleep while he turned his back to me. Marriage is supposed to be about intimacy, closeness, and companionship. But I never had that. His mother had an eye on us all the time. She would walk into our room without knocking, ask questions about where I was, what I was doing, what I was wearing. She controlled even the nights I longed to spend with my husband. "Ryan, don't waste time in the room. Come sit with me," she would call. And he would leave. Every single time. One night we were lost in each other. No clothes, hearts beating fast, hands gently intertwined. The room felt warm and quiet, our own small world, where love spoke louder than words. And then, suddenly, the door burst open. My heart stopped. His mother stood there, eyes wide, no knock, no warning. The air froze. I quickly pulled away, embarrassed, my face burning. He turned pale, trying to speak, but silence filled the room, heavy, awkward, painful. That moment changed everything, not because of what she saw, but because of how little privacy love was given in that house. One night, I couldn't take it anymore. I had cooked, cleaned, and washed all day. My body was aching, my heart was heavy, and my soul was tired. Ryan came home late, as usual, after running errands for his mother. He didn't even look at me. He sat down, scrolled through his phone, and ate the food I placed in front of him, without a single word of gratitude. I snapped. "Ryan," I said sharply. My voice was shaking. "Do you even realize I'm your wife? Or am I just another servant in this house? You've never stood up for me. You've never even given me one night of peace. I'm suffocating here." His face changed. Anger lit up in his eyes. "Don't talk about my mom like that," he shouted. "I'm not talking about your mom. I'm talking about you," I cried. "You've never been a man to me. You've never protected me, loved me, or respected me. What kind of marriage is this?" And then it happened. He slapped me. The sound echoed in the room. My cheek burned, but the pain in my heart was worse. That was the moment my world shattered. I called my family that night. I thought they would take me back, hold me, and tell me everything would be okay. But my father's voice was cold. "Emily, you're married now. A wife belongs with her husband. Don't shame us by leaving him. Adjust. Sacrifice. That's what women do." My hands shook as I held the phone. My own family refused to accept me. I was alone, truly, painfully alone. I lay in bed that night, staring at the ceiling, feeling the weight of a life I didn't choose. A husband who wasn't a man. A mother-in-law who treated me like dirt. A family who closed their doors on me. I wanted to scream. I wanted to disappear. But instead, I made a decision. The next morning, I woke up early, not to cook, not to serve, but to pack my bags. Ryan watched me silently, shock in his eyes. His mother rushed into the room, yelling, "Where do you think you're going?" I stood tall, my voice steady for the first time. "I'm leaving. I'm not your maid. I'm not your property. And I refuse to be a wife to a man who can't be a husband." Ryan tried to grab my hand, but I pulled it away. I wanted a partner, not a puppet tied to his mother. I deserved better. And with that, I walked out. It wasn't easy. I had no one. My family refused to support me. I worked small jobs to survive, cleaning, waitressing, anything that kept food on my plate. There were nights I cried myself to sleep, wondering if I had made a mistake, wondering if maybe I should have stayed and suffered quietly, like everyone expected me to. But then I'd wake up and remind myself, I left because I valued my dignity. I left because I wanted a life where I was seen, heard, and respected. Slowly, I began to rebuild. I rented a small apartment, started taking evening classes, and worked at a bookstore during the day. For the first time in years, I felt free. My heart began to heal. And one day, standing in front of the mirror, I smiled at my reflection and whispered, "Emily, you made it. You saved yourself." Looking back now, I realized something important. Marriage doesn't define a woman. A husband's love doesn't determine her worth. I will never again let anyone treat me like less than I am, because I am not just a wife, or a maid, or a shadow. I am Emily. I am strong. I am enough. He wasn't the man I wanted,